If you want to hear stories about love and friendship and proof that family is all the blood, stay tuned. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, DJ Bremer. I'm back with a very personal and different kind of video. Real quick, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell so you won't miss a video. Let's get right into it. This story begins when I was in 6th or 7th grade. I was sitting at my table in the cafeteria of Victorshire area where I lived most of my life. For those of you who aren't familiar with Victorshire, Victorshire is a non-profit organization that provides services for children and adults with physical and mental disabilities. I live at the children rehab there in Little Rock. Anyway, I was sitting there in my deal, had my headphones on, listening to God while I was screaming and hollering for the other children. And I wrote an old boy, but I later found out that he was there temporarily. He was tall, real laid back. My first thought was, he's just gonna be one of them stuck-up types who thinks he's above everyone before that long. Fast forward a couple months, he and I became best friends, more like brothers. Joe was his name. He was the older brother I didn't have. We spent all our time playing at bars, listening to Linkin Park, R.I.P. Chester Bennington, watching the Magic Charities for hours, and racing a wheelchair around the blue to see who was the fastest. I never forget the day I met his family. We were in his room playing at bars when the gang of people watching the tiny building. I pushed his living room out of respect and habit. I got to do when he shot me and goes, "But where you going? You have visitors, and I don't want to intrude." I said, he laughed and said, "Dude, you're good. We ain't tripping." He proceeded to introduce me to the family. The thing that makes these moments so unique and memorable to me is he didn't introduce me as his friend. No, he introduced me as his brother. And from that moment on, his family accepted me as one of their own. They taught me to treat me as family, to treat me as worthy, and to treat me as love. However, nothing could prepare me for the sad, hard, unbearable moment of my life. Every Monday, I had to get home from school, and the military was waiting for me at the mansion. My first thought was, what did I do now? Despite my heart beating half fast and replaying all the events of the day of school in my head, I go in. Day one, I need to see you in my office. I had to go see the next man. She said, I nodded and proceeded to carry out my new routine. As I make my rounds, I go into the mid office. She closes the door and sits down. When she sat down, I could tell this would not be one of your grounded speeches. Trying to keep a professional face, she said, "Jake, I have something to tell you, but I'm afraid what you would do because of your temper. What's up, Miss P? You scare me. I'll tell her. Starting to get a bit upset. Jake, she paused. Jake go down more. When she said that, I left her office and went to find Miss Jane, who was playing with Mom, and she confronted. I immediately broke down in tears. I cried for like 2 weeks straight. I barely ate. I was taking my medication, and I was teaching in my room. I had lost my brother, my friend, my hero, the only person I truly trusted. The thing that helped me the most and still hates to this day is the fact I didn't say goodbye and how much he meant to me. The moral of the story is family is all blood, and tell a person who means the world to you how much you appreciate them and how much you love them, because tomorrow is always promised. With that being said, be kind to one another and remember you are able. See you next time, guys.